Hey, what's up everybody? I hope everybody's been good. I've been trying to drop videos at least once a month, but today I am going over 5 games that I play. Currently, right now, I have a PS5, so I've been trying to enjoy the benefits of that. Some of these games are PS4 games, but today we are going over 5 games that I've been playing recently and that are pretty good and that you guys should probably check out. The first game on my list, it was released in 2020. It's the remake of the '97 classic Final Fantasy VII. No longer a turn-based RPG game, now it's an action role-playing game. And it has a new add-on that's only on the PS5 where you play as Yuffie as she infiltrates Midgar and teams up with Avalanche headquarters in order to steal the ultimate materia from Shinra. If you're not familiar with this game by now, you probably should go check it out. If you have a PS5, you should go and check it out. The intergrade thing isn't really a huge add-on. It's more or less like a episode. But not to spoil too much, it does add on more to the ending of the original Final Fantasy remake game. So if you want to see a little bit more of the ending, you should probably go check this one out.
Should have known those actuators weren't up to the task. Time for an overhaul.
Hello? My. How the table...
Capcom Fighting Collection. It came out in June of this year. It is a compilation of 10 of the most popular Capcom arcade games. It includes English and Japanese versions of each game. It has tons of bonus content, music, artwork, all kinds of stuff. One thing I appreciate about this game is that it's basically classic fighting as I remember it when I was younger. Those Capcom games, the input, the buttons, the controls, it's all there. It's good stuff. I'm not really into too much of the modern day fighters. They simplify them too much for people to play. Back then it was a little bit more challenge to it with the input of special moves and things like that, and that's what I appreciate about these games. So if you haven't tried it, this is one you should definitely check out. So this game right here, Neptunia and Senran Kagura Ninja Wars. Probably gonna butcher me in the comments over saying that, but this came out in October of 2021. It's an interesting action role-playing RPG game. It's a crossover of the 2 franchises, Neptunia and Senran Kagura. Usually Neptunia is like a RPG series. It's a newer franchise that I discovered earlier this year. I liked some of the games in it. They also have more coming out soon, but this game was actually pretty fun. I still play it from time to time. It's kind of a shorter game, but it also has some stuff you could do after completing the main game, a lot of side missions and things like that. So this is something worth checking out as well. Pretty fun, fast-paced battling. Tons of characters to choose from. Great animation, great artwork, good game. Sword and Fairy 7, or as it's called, Sword and Fairy Together Forever on the consoles. Released in March of 2021 as a mobile game originally, and it came to consoles this year. It's basically an action-adventure RPG game, which was developed by a Chinese game studio, and this game to me is very beautiful. Like this scenery right here, this is very beautiful. It focuses a lot on Chinese culture and mythology. You can see it in some of the enemies and things like that. This game is a little bit glitchy, has a few bugs to it. I noticed a couple little things, but outside of that, this game is fun to play. You guys should go and check this one out. Very good title, very fun to play. Fast-paced combat as well. Good RPG game. So the last game on my list is Fantasy Star Online 2, specifically New Genesis. Released in July of 2021, this free-to-play online role-playing game has massive popularity and a massive fan base. I heard of the game, but I never played it back in the day. It was more of a computer game. But they did bring Fantasy Star 2 online to consoles. Some of these games really weren't on my radar because I'm not into the MMORPGs a whole lot, or the online gaming like that. But I downloaded the New Genesis just being curious because it was a free download on the PS5. This is actually my first interaction with this game, and man, once I played it, I actually couldn't put the controller down. It does fall victim to some of those like pay-to-play games, but you really don't have to pay for anything to play this game. You could pick it up, play it for free, and still make it through the game. It's pretty fun, fast-paced combat. Great game to play. I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, get notified.